Good evening, beautiful Spiritual Events Directory fam. How are you doing? If I'm correct, then my beautiful Queen Emma would have just led you through some readings and some epic guidance. And I'm here to clear some shit. Well, it's not shit. It's beautiful, but we get to release the stuff that gets in our way from being ourself and from being our fullest version of self and creating the life that we truly want to live. Hello and welcome, beautiful people. I'd love you to comment and engage with me. Let me know how you are feeling. It's good to be back on here. Hello, Belinda. Say hello when you jump on. Good evening, beautiful people. Happy Tuesday. I hope your Tuesday was full of amazing choices that you chose to benefit your life in the best of ways today, because that's what Tuesdays are for, right? Good morning, Teresa, Nella, hello. Good evening, hi Simona. And comment also if you guys were just online for Emma's transmission, live reading, magic, all the goodness that she brings. Hello from Arizona, first time watching. Welcome, Mendy. Welcome, so good to see you on here. Hey. Welcome. Thank you. Just got my my special apparatus that I don't necessarily need for doing what I do, but it is helpful sometimes. Do you do readings? Hi, lovely to meet you. Please tell me I'm getting used. Okay.
Definitely.
On some level, I do readings, but I read using my body. And what that means is, you might see up above, I've got a question that says, are you getting in your own way? And what I do is help people clear the emotions that are in their way of being their self and stopping them from doing whatever it is that they want to do, right? So I guess it's reading. I read through my body. I read the collective energy that is in this space, similar to what Emma does. But I read energy and I read what's present, what stories, what limitations you have within the body. And I guide people to release those emotions, those limitations, those things that are holding them back within their body. So I guess in some ways I do readings. 44 viewers, awesome. Hello, Janie, welcome. I found the Bucks. I found the last live just as it ended. My first time otherwise being here. Welcome, that's so awesome. It's your first time. This is actually my second time that I've been on here live. Maybe third time actually. Once with Emma and I, one by myself, and then another one by myself here. Awesome, Carrie. So I will be doing a collective, it's not so much a reading, it's more of a energy clearing of the collective. So collective being all of you, all 44 of you on here right now. And so it is somewhat a reading, but somewhat not. But there will be realizations and guidance that comes through for you when I share with you the emotions that are present and the stories that come through for me that I will guide you to release, right? And so this is going to be a collective clearing in which a chakra clearing. So the way this is going to work is, with your permission, of course, with your permission, of course, I will tune into the collective energy, which means all of your energy right here, right now, using kinesiology and find emotions and stories and limitations that are present within the collective as one, also as individuals, of what emotions are specifically holding you back within each of your chakras. And we're going to clear that up, and we're going to get you out of your way and feeling alive, clear, in peace, and feeling like nothing can stop you from whatever it is that you want to do. So that's my intention, right? So thank you for your permission, Angel. And I'd love for you guys to share. Also, if you feel like someone could use some help or needs some help with clearing some emotion, I literally come back from a funeral not long ago. One of my best mates died from back in my hometown, and this is really the tools that I have and I embody and use almost every single day has helped so much throughout that process. And I'm really making it a mission to be able to serve as many people as I can, because I know, losing a loved one or something like a relationship or a loss or whatever, it can be very taxing on an emotional level on the body, unless, and I'm not saying unless as in it's going to quickly shift and I'm not going to ever cry again because I lost my friend, but it has given me the ability to release a lot of the grief I had stored there, and to be able to fully go deep into what I felt and what I was feeling. And I had a lot of stories come up around not sharing a speech that I wrote at his funeral, and all these different things, but I was able to move through them and clear the emotions and the guilt or whatever emotions that are laid over the other emotions, that allow the emotions that I really want to let come out to be somewhat at peace with knowing that, like, he's beautiful, like he's living his life of eternity now, but the human side doesn't realize that until it's kind of detached and it's let go and able to love that person and just let them have their journey, right? I just lost someone a week ago. So sorry to hear that. Sending you love, Belinda. Wow, I know my throat chakra is blocked and been working on it today, so great timing tuning in. Perfect. I see a lot of you are also saying permission granted, which is perfect. And just know, with your permission right now, it's already starting to work. So you may be starting to feel some things come up for you already, which is beautiful. Thank you for the condolences, beautiful people. I appreciate you. Okay. So Carrie Burgess doing the thing. Yeah, I see you, Gail. I see you. Well, I hope that this process tonight will help you to release some of the grief that you've experienced. I've got a 9-month-old baby boy and named Ryan after my husband's best friend who passed away suddenly. Oh, so cute. Thank you, Angie. Okay. Thank you, everyone. So many people to keep up with. Okay, so thank you, Simona. All right. We lost my father-in-law last year. He only met my son that day for the first time, and it's still breaking my heart. Okay. Yeah, I feel you. So there's a lot of grief in the space. I can already feel that right now. And I'm just going to go straight into this because I know we've only got an hour and I'd love to help you as much as I can. So before I start, please share this video. Share it to anyone else who may be experiencing grief, or for anyone in your field, in your Facebook, or anyone that you can think of right now who's experiencing maybe some heavy emotion or something that they can't seem to get through. Like, if there's no one that you can think of immediately, please just share this and comment shared, and we'll get straight into this business. Oh, 56 people. Okay. So while you're sharing that, please comment shared when you're finished. And what I'm going to do is just share a bit about how this works. So I work on a quantum level. So if you're watching this on a replay, time is an illusion. Everyone who tunes into this video is here for a reason, and you are all here for a reason. And thank you for sharing. Your whole journey led to this moment right now, and you are meant to be here. This is for you. And whatever time, whatever space you're watching this, the time does not matter, but you are here now, and that is what matters. And this clearing is for you. Right? Thank you for sharing, beautiful people. So, the way this works is I'm going to guide you through a meditation. And it's a bit more than a meditation, but I'll be guiding you to tune in with each of your chakras, from the base to the crown. I'm going to get you to tune into the subtleties and the sensations that you may feel in those particular spaces. And with your permission that you've already given me, I tune into the collective energy and find the emotions that are stored within your individual chakras, and also mostly on a collective. So the emotions that will come up are the most common within the collective. So within everyone that comes up, what is present mostly is usually what everyone is going through. Like, say we have, coronavirus going on right now, or we have, different things that are happening. A lot of people are in similar situations, whether they're in lockdown, whether they've, maybe lost a loved one, or whatever it may be. There is a commonality in the people that are here right now, which means that the emotions that come up on a collective level could be related to you. They could resonate with you deeply, or they may not. But just know that if each of the emotions that come up, which I share with you, don't fully resonate with you, just know that you are helping the collective to release those emotions. We're channels, right? We're channels in which our emotions flow through our body and not get trapped. So, beautiful. Okay, so everyone's sharing, which is beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And just know also I've got our link to our Facebook group above, where we do clearings almost once a week, live transmissions with my partner Emma. If you want more of this, please jump in the Facebook group above. We'd love to have you in there. But furthermore, right, as I said, I tune into the collective energy and clear the emotions that are present. So within that, I will be guiding you not only to the different chakras and the sensations that come up, but also to release the emotions that are stored within the chakras. And the way that works is we'll have emotion that stores in the organs of our body. So over here we have the lung meridian, which stores grief and also regret and depression. On the kidney meridian we have fear and anxiety, and on the bladder we also have pissed off and terror and horror and all these different emotions are stored in different organs in our body. So when we can like rub the different points on our body, we open the channel or the meridian channel for the emotion to flow out, to the meridian to actually be a channel for that emotion to be released, right? And so with that intention to clear the chakra or the emotions within, we can release the emotion in our body, in the chakras, to clear them, to come to full clearedness. Okay. So also what happens is we use your breath and intention to release the emotions that are stored. Okay. So if everyone knows what I'm talking about, just give me a thumbs up, give me some love hearts or something that you can understand. And if not, you can just follow along and be guided through what I share with you as well. Cool. Awesome. Love hearts. Thank you. Thumbs up. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's get into it. So I won't be needing you to, yes, I'd love for you to comment. I'm going to come back and through and ask you what's present. But mostly I'm just going to be guiding you through this clearing. And at the end, we'll have a bit more space for shares and things. And you can share any realizations or any experiences that have come up. And yes. Cool. So if you would all just like to become present with your body. And if you like, you can also close down your eyes. And firstly, do I have permission to tune into the collective field to do this chakra clearing? Yes, my intention is to be the channel for the energy to flow through the chakras and clear everyone who is on this video live and in quantum time. Do I have permission to connect to everyone here? Yes, cool. So just taking a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just letting out an audible sigh. And then again in. And out through the mouth. And on the next inhale, I want you to bring your awareness to the base of your spine. Just feeling the perineum, where the base chakra, the energy center of the base lies. And this is the action, this is where things get done in the physical realm. This is also related to our body, our physical appearance, our physical health. And just want you to breathe into that space, seeing and feeling if you can feel the energy that's red energy, and becoming aware of the space of this red energy inside of your body. And just breathing into that. Just holding your awareness there. Tuning into the collective now. How clear is the base chakra? Yeah, so there's low self-esteem that's come up firstly. So low self-esteem is holding on to a negative self-image. So low self-esteem when it comes to the base chakra could be around your physical health, your physical body, the way that you see yourself, how how confident you are within your body. So I want you to feel into what that low self-esteem could mean for you when it comes to your body and your physical health. And just breathing into that. And with this one, I want you to rub just above the bottom of your left ribs. So just here. Breathing into the base of your spine. And with the exhale, just letting that low self-esteem go. Just letting go of any low self-esteem you have when it comes to your physical body and your physical health. And just rubbing that point here. And if you like, feel free what the low self-esteem means for you, what it is that is coming up for you specifically. Just breathing through it, letting it go. No idea what's going on with the comments right now, but it's pretty crazy. What the fuck? What is this? Excuse me, guys, this is super annoying. There we go. She's gone. Cool. Wow, I've never experienced that before. Okay, she's done. All right. Yeah. Okay, she's gone. All right. Apologies. Okay, so just tuning back into that beautiful ruby red energy that sits at the base of your spine. And just imagining your breath flowing in and out of that space with awareness. And I want you to feel as if you're connected through a red light between everyone, as if everyone was sitting in a circle right now, being connected through a red light tether and circle. And just breathing into that connection. And how clear now is a collective base chakra. Yeah, so there's empathy. Empathy is next. That's coming up in the base chakra. So it's feeling sorry for self. So empathy is coming up around feeling sorry for yourself when it comes to everything that pertains to the base chakra, the physical body, the physical part of self, right? So whatever that empathy means for you, and empathy may also mean a block of, which means that you're not taking care, not having empathy for your own self and your own body and your own needs when it comes to survival, when it comes to health, right? So this one again, this is on the stomach meridian. And I just want you to rub just above the bottom of the left rib here. And just letting go, and as you breathe, feeling that empathy leave the base of your spine. Clearing the base chakra of any empathy. I want you to share with me what's coming up for you. Each of these emotions that come up, just share with me what's alive, right? And tuning in with the base chakra again. How clear is the base chakra out of 10 on a collective level? Cool. So that's much better. So we had low self-esteem and empathy that came up on the base chakra level. So yeah, instantly what comes through for me is that there's a low self-esteem, there's like a lack of confidence when it comes to physical health, and a lack of empathy for self as well, like taking care of self, like empathizing with how your body is feeling, and therefore not taking care of it or ignoring it, or what does that mean specifically for you? Okay. So now we're going to move up into the sacral. So the sacral pertains to sexuality, your tribe, connections with family, and that's beautiful, angel. That's all perfect. Lack of self-care, yes, thank you. I've just got a bit of a delay in comments, guys, so please bear with me. Cool. Lack of self-care is a perfect way to put it, Anna. Felt both of these, not taking care of myself properly and lack of confidence with appearance, have no self-care. Yes. Cool. I'm glad this is resonating, guys. So yeah, just have another rub on this point here. And just letting go of the low self-esteem and the empathy when it comes to self-care and self-love, in essence, for your body. And loving that apparatus of your body, your vessel. Okay, so now I'm going to keep track of time here. So 8:44, so we've got half an hour. So I want to tune in to the sacral chakra. So now I want you to breathe into the space just below your belly button. And I want you to feel, not see if you can, but feel the energy of this yellow energy within your body. Orange energy, sorry. The Swadhisthana. And just breathing there, and this pertains to, as I said before, community, your tribe, sexuality, intimacy, those kinds of things. So tuning in with the collective sacral chakra, how clear is that? Yeah, so there's a vulnerability when it comes to intimacy, is what's coming through right now, like a block of vulnerability, therefore not receiving intimacy. Yeah. Yeah, so a block of vulnerability with self, and what's coming is intimacy. Yeah, it's intimacy. So the block of vulnerability is stopping the intimacy from coming through. Meaning, if I'm not sharing, or if I'm not being vulnerable with my partner or a loved one, then how can I receive intimacy? How can I receive love? So with this one, so I want you to rub, just kind of digging your fingers underneath your ribs, and setting intention to clear vulnerability from the sacral chakra, vulnerability around sexuality, intimacy, connection. Just taking a deep breath in, letting go of any blocks around vulnerability as they pertain or relate to the sacral chakra. Okay. Tuning back in now into the sacral. We can even place your hand on there if you like. Just breathing into that beautiful orange amber light within your body. Now test again, how clear is the sacral chakra at a collective level? So there's some hurt that's coming up, or the emotion of hurting, when it comes to connection, community, family, friendships, and also intimacy. So feeling into any hurt you've experienced when it comes to intimacy or connection, just allowing that awareness to come through of what this hurt you've been holding on to. And again, just rubbing on this point underneath both the ribs, taking a breath, and just letting go of any hurt when it comes to connection, intimacy, friendships, relationships. Okay. So taking one last deep breath into the sacral, and letting go of any remaining energies that don't serve you when it comes to your relationships and intimacy and connection. And again, I'll tune in one more time. How clear is a collective sacral chakra? So in a 10 out of 10, guys. It's beautiful. So I'm just going to move up into the next level now. Oh, thank you for sharing. Here we go. There's a massive lag in comments right now, so bear with me. I've been trying to let go of hurt and replace with pure love. This was powerful. Let go. Amazing. Amazing. So Anna, if you're still feeling that hurt, just rub on this point here. Yeah. Feel where you can feel that hurt in your body. Just let it go. Breathe it out. Okay. So let's move up now into the solar plexus, to Manipura. And I want you to bring awareness to this sensation just behind your sternum. See if you can feel this yellow light behind your sternum and inside your body. Becoming aware of the space that that energy occupies inside of your body. Just breathing there, breathing into it. Tuning into the collective solar plexus. How clear is it? What emotions are present in the collective solar plexus? Yeah, and there's sadness. Beautiful, Anna. I'm grateful that you've had that release, sister. Thank you for being here. So we have sadness sitting in the solar plexus. And what is the sadness pertaining to? So the sadness pertains to love. It's around family love. Okay. And there was no horn noise, Jen. So the sadness that's coming up in the solar plexus when it comes to family love. Yeah, so sadness, family love, when it comes to, I guess, boundaries and, I guess, standing in your own willpower when it comes to people in your family, and therefore there's sadness either towards yourself or there's sadness within your family, and feel into what that sadness could mean for you. And the same point again, just want you to rub on this, and it doesn't matter, if it doesn't fully resonate with you, just feel if there could be any sadness within your body. You got yeses, you got love, it resonates, rejection, perfect. Okay. And just rubbing on this point here. And for anyone that's just tuning in, I see a comment from Jen. What we're doing here is tuning into the emotions that are present in the collective and rubbing on different points in the body. to release the emotion. Yeah. Mine is my mum. She is nearing end, and we are trying to get back to NZ to see her on. I feel for you, Nadine. Okay. So with this sadness, I want you to rub just below both of your ribs and kind of underneath. Taking a deep breath. And with your breath as your intention, just release that sadness. And there was no horn. Just rubbing that point and just releasing any sadness that you may have been experiencing. Losing parents in 2013. Much love to your parents, Jen. Just breathing out any sadness that you have stored in your body. Just having a little shake. It helps to move the body and allow the body to just do what it needs. You might find you'd be coughing or maybe yawning, or your body might want to move in weird ways. All different kinds of ways in which our body can release emotion. Lost 3 family members in the past 6 months. I'm so sorry to hear that, Angel. Sending you love and your family. Okay, so tuning back in with the solar plexus again, guys, and just breathing into this point here. And tuning in again with the collective solar plexus. How clear is a collective solar plexus out of 10? So there's regret that's come up. Regret pertaining to what is the story around the regret. Yeah, so it's regretting self, and this could be, the solar plexus is a lot around like willpower, taking action, setting boundaries. So feel into yourself. What does this regret that you've been holding on to mean for you? And not fully needing to attach to the story, just being with any regret that's present in your body. And I want you to rub on the inside of the armpits and down the chest, kind of like this here. Just letting go of any regret you've been holding on to. Just breathing in. Letting go of any regret you've held on to. Breathing it out, and imagine this regret just clearing from the solar plexus, clearing from your body. That's it. That's right. Letting go of any regret stored in your body. Yeah, regret lost. I lost my partner while I was expecting our first child in 2010. I was put him into liability and said she would still be there. I sent him home and he died in my arms. Oh, so sorry to hear that, Amanda. So again, the regret and also grief is stored here. So there's a lot of people that have grief around loss as well. So just rubbing this point here and just breathing out that regret and that grief that you were experiencing. Just let it pass through. Maybe you haven't fully allowed it to flow through you yet. Yeah. just rubbing this point here, allowing the grief and the regret to just flow out of you. Okay. Tuning in again with the collective solar plexus. How clear is the solar plexus now to 10? Cool. So the solar plexus is good. Now, everyone bringing your awareness into your heart and even placing your hand on your heart space if you like. And just imagine breathing in to your heart. And am I tuned into the collective heart chakra? Yes. What are the emotions present within the heart now? Yeah, so there's grief in the heart. Yeah, it's perfect angel. Yes. Okay, so there's grief that's come up in the heart. So just want you all, again, like I said before, just rubbing on this point, these points here, breathing into your heart space. And just letting go of that grief. Letting go of your attachment to letting go of grief. Just breathing through it. There may be tears, there may be yawning, there may be coughing. Letting go as you open the channel for the grief to be released. I hear you, Anna. Mum drowned. Yes, let it go. Letting go, and the regret and the grief are stored in that same spot. So just rub here. Letting go of any grief, and anyone who else is feeling grief right now within your heart. Just rubbing on this point. Just breathing through it. And just taking one last deep inhale. And with the exhale, letting go of any remaining grief in your heart. Okay. Well, I felt that. Felt a lot of like tension and pain here in this point. Okay. So again, guys, if you'd like to place your hand on your heart, breathing into your heart space, has the grief been cleared? Yes. So how clear now is the collective heart chakra of everyone who is tuning in with this live right now? 7, what emotions are present? So there's shock. So there's grief and shock that is stored within the heart, or within the hearts of those of you who are tuned in here right now. So what could that shock have been for you? What's the shock within your heart that you're experiencing? And just breathing into any shock that you may experience when it comes to your heart, which is, relationships, which is systems of your life. Breathing into any shock you may have experienced. And this may also relate to the grief that everyone just experienced just before, and the shock of what that grief was caused from. So, shock of betrayal, being cheated by loved ones, abandonment. Okay. So, with this one, the shock, just rubbing just below and then kind of getting your fingers underneath both of the ribs here. And just releasing any shock from your heart. Shock as my mom didn't think it would be so soon. Yes, I feel you, Nadine. Feel you. The shock of betrayal, being cheated on, abandonment, yes. So, all of you, yeah, rubbing on this point here. Releasing that shock from your heart. Okay. So tuning into the heart chakra, the collective. How clear is the collective heart chakra now? Cool. So we're at a 10 out of 10. So once we're moved through that shock, just want to take one last deep breath. Everyone to come back to center. So taking a big deep breath through the mouth, into your belly, into your chest. And just letting go. And now bringing your awareness into your throat. And seeing if you can become aware of this blue energy within your throat. And becoming aware of the space that this energy occupies inside of your neck. Just breathing into it. And the throat chakra represents communication, speaking truth, expression, expressing self, speech, mostly communication. So just breathing into your throat. And as I tune into the collective throat chakra, how clear is the collective throat chakra now? It's a 2 out of 10. What emotions are present in the collective throat chakra? Yeah, so there's a unappreciation that's coming up. So unappreciated or not receiving appreciation when it comes to affirmation or receiving words of affirmation from another, therefore you feel unappreciated, or maybe not speaking words of appreciation to yourself. What could this unappreciation or the emotion of unappreciated be when it comes to communication, expression? Just breathing into that unappreciation. And I want you to, this one rubbing just below the ribs again. And just letting go of that feeling of being unappreciated, and self-appreciation is a big one, yeah. So speaking to yourself with love and appreciation, there's a lack thereof. Verbal and emotional abuse, perfect. So just rubbing on this point underneath the ribs. Letting go of the emotion of unappreciated when it comes to expression, communication. And again, guys, you don't have to completely know or cognitively recognize what it means. Just recognize that it's present and that it's an emotion that needs to be released, and release it. But what really lands this process after you've finished is just journaling. And once those emotions are released, your mind will start to catch up as you journal, and you'll start to realize what it is that the emotion that you held on to in the story or the experience or what happened, and releasing that. And once you release the emotion, you're able to create something new. Once you're aware of the old story, you have the choice to change that story and become something new. or to change the particular way you're speaking to another, or how they're speaking to you, or whatever it is, right? I'm gonna need a drink. Okay, so tuning in again to the throat chakra. Just breathing into your throat, maybe just humming a little bit and just bringing some vibration to your throat if you like. Tuning into the collective throat chakra again. How clear is it? Cool. So you're at a 10 out of 10, which is beautiful. You are so welcome, Anna. You're so welcome, Angel. And Angie, and everyone who's on here right now, you are so welcome. So now I want you to bring your awareness into the third eye, the brow chakra, the pineal gland, whatever you want to call it, the seat of the soul. Breathing, closing your eyes and breathing into the space in between your ears. And the space that energy occupies inside of your head, in space, and breathing into that indigo energy of the third eye, which represents your vision, which represents your connection to other dimensions, your vision of your life, your connection to spirit, if you will. Breathing there. And I'll tuning in now to the collective third eye. How clear is it? It's a 2 out of 10. What emotions are present in the collective third eye? There's a vulnerability. Vulnerability within the third eye. And the vulnerability, what does a vulnerability mean for you when it comes to your vision for your life, the vision of yourself, how you perceive yourself? And again, as I said, not needing to know exactly what it means. What the vulnerability is, breathing in with the intention to release vulnerability when it comes to your vision, your third eye, your connection to spirit. I'm just rubbing on this point under here. Letting go of any blocks between, letting go of the vulnerability in the third eye, the space of your third eye. What vulnerability means for me is like this openness. If you're vulnerable, then you are open. You're open to seeing things differently. You're open to receiving visions. You're open to receiving downloads and higher perspectives and intuition and vulnerability. If there's a block there of vulnerability, we can't receive intuition. We can't receive the downloads. We can't receive the messages from spirit. We can't trust our intuition. Exactly. So I tune into the third eye once again. How clear is the collective third eye? Cool, so that's good. So now we're going to move up into the crown chakra, and this is very purpose-based. This is tuning into the higher realms, your life purpose, your connection to God, to source, to the universe, to everything, if you will. So I want you to breathe into the center and the top of your head and slightly above. And just imagine your breath flowing in and out of that space and visualizing this beautiful white light, or this white orb, if you will. Just breathing there, and I tune into the collective crown chakra. How clear is the collective crown chakra now? 6 out of 10. What emotions are present that are blocking the crown chakra, the collective? Yeah, so there's low self-esteem. Low self-esteem is coming up. What is the low self-esteem around? Self, yeah, so it's low self-esteem towards self, and I guess not feeling good enough to be connected to source or to connected to spirit, is what's coming through for me right now. What could this low self-esteem mean for you when it comes to your connection to source, to highest realms, to spirit? What does a low self-esteem mean for you? And as you drop into what that means for you, I want you to rub just above the bottom of your left ribs, just here on the spleen. Breathing into the crown of your head. And just letting go of any low self-esteem as it pertains to the crown chakra, your life purpose, your connection to spirit, like who you are, why you're here. Okay. So one more time, still haven't seen any comments yet, but I'd love for you to share what the low self-esteem meant for you when it comes to your connection to spirit, your crown chakra. And I'll tune into the collective energy once again of the crown. How clear now is the collective energy of the crown chakra? It's good. Okay. So I want you all to close your eyes now and just taking a few deep breaths into your body. The process is now finished. I want you to feel as you breathe into any new awarenesses that you're feeling, any sensations. And I want you to see and feel each and all of your chakras begin to light and illuminate, from the red to the orange to the yellow, to your heart, to your throat, to your third eye and your crown. Can you teach your body emotionally what it feels like for all 7 chakras to be in alignment, clear energy flow? What would that feel like? Can you teach your body emotionally what it feels like for all 7 of your chakras to be vibrating at the frequency in which is most resonant for the highest good of you? What would that feel like? And just taking another deep breath. Allow the shifts and changes through the physical body, your mental body, the energetic body, the spiritual body, and your emotional body. Allowing all this clearing to integrate through your being. And I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to answer with a yes. Yes. Floating in the air and connected and grounded all at the same time, feeling happy. Awesome. I love that. I love that. So I'm going to ask you a question, a series of questions, and I want you to answer with yes. And the yes is like the confirmation of like, yes, it's done. Yes, I feel it. Yes, I am the way that I'm feeling. Yeah. So I want you to answer with a yes. Yes. So and I want you to ask this for yourself. I'm going to ask you, do you have everything you need to integrate all of the clearing and the emotions that were released during this session? Yes. Does everyone on this call have everything they need to integrate the clearing and the emotions that have just passed through them through this session and the realizations to come through to create the new reality in their life? Yes. 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 And do we have energetic permission for all people on this call to have a positive and undeniably positive experience of all? Hang on, I've lost track of my thing. Do we have energetic permission for everyone in this call to experience an undeniable and positive experience of all the changes we just initiated, both consciously and unconsciously, starting from right now? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. So, I love that, you guys. Thank you for being here. Oh, I went over time. Well, that's okay. So, yeah, please just share in the comments, what's come up for you, how you're feeling, and just know that Emma and I do this kind of stuff all the time in our group above. We go live with daily transmissions every single day, so please follow me above, join our Facebook group where we do this clearing, we support you. The group is called Visionaries Ready to Come Alive, and we're about helping visionaries to get out of their own way to create the life that they can see for themselves and be able to bring that into matter form on earth, and taking the action to create the vision that they have for themselves. Yeah. I'll have to watch a replay with headphones. That is a great idea, Jason. You are so welcome, beautiful people. Thank you for tuning in with me this evening. I really appreciate you going through the whole process, and just know to, I guess, keep your fluid. Keep your fluids up. Otherwise you end up with a dry throat. Nadine, I feel absolute alignment, stillness, and clarity. Perfect. You're so welcome, everyone. So yeah, what I was saying was, like, keep your fluids up. If you haven't experienced the clearing before, or you've just tuned in on the replay, I'd recommend going back. Just tuned in live, I recommend going back to the start and watching the replay with headphones, and just really tuning in and listening and doing the clearing. But as I was saying, when there's a lot of emotion that has been released, the water in our body, the water represents emotion, right? The more hydrated we are, the easier it is for these emotions to pass through our body and to support and integrate the changes that have just been made on a subconscious level. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for receiving me. Thank you for sharing what was present for you, all your past experiences and things that have come up and whatnot. I really appreciate that. And Thank you for joining our group up above. Thank you for being a part of our tribe. Thank you for, just being a part of our lives. We really appreciate it. And I'll be seeing you again soon. Big love.